Good morning, guys. It's time for some breakfast. A little more. Alright. Now the eggs. Doing this with one hand. It's a fucking mistake. Okay, here we go. Eggs. Let's get it. Alright. And another one. Let's go. Eggs sunny side up with ketchup. Some tea with forest berries and milk and sugar. I haven't had this since Nicole. Yeah, since I was living in that apartment. Oh, let's get it. Hello guys, I'm watching some Nomad push while working on the last bit of soldering and stuff that I have to make. Right now I'm making space for this thing I've just manufactured. It has an inline fuse from solar panels. It was just the only proper fuse I could find that could actually fit somewhere inside the electric unicycle. And this is the spot that I've found for it. I'm gonna adhere it to here. And then I'm gonna have one connection going through this area right here. And it'll then connect to this thing right here, which is going to be attached on the top side of the electric unicycle. Up here somewhere, you know, going down like that. And then internally, this will connect on one side, and the other side is going to connect to this Y splitter I've made that I'm going to connect to the main battery output right here. It'll then split it off into two. One will go into the main board and the other will go into this device right here. It's so that I have a string of power that doesn't have to be pulled through the main board. It's a lot safer. A main board is expensive to replace. I could go without this if I had all the money in the world and a bunch of main boards lying around to replace easily. But just for safety and also for being able to pull more amperage out of this thing, I went with this other inline fuse setup. But it's basically so that all the power that I draw from the electric unicycle out of this box is gonna be fused before it's drawn out of it. There's multiple fuses inside of this thing as well, so security is gonna be top notch. I also have to install, but that's not gonna be today. I have to install this thing I've made with a triple, no, that's a double splitter right there. I have another triple splitter, but for these piezoelectric buzzers, but yeah, I'm gonna do that when I also separate the wheel completely. I have to install this new bumper because of these extrusions. It basically makes it so that you can't really get it in the shell without breaking something. So I gotta take it completely apart, and when I do that, I'm also going to attach these nubs right here. You can see some of them fell off. I'm gonna screw through here with an M4 screw and some washer on the inside and some what do they call them, nut lock bolts? Is that what they call them? Nut lock nuts, or nylock nuts? Yeah, exactly. So these are going to properly stick onto the electric unicycle. Right now, it's just a two-part epoxy bonding them here, but they can easily get knocked off. And I use them for a parking stand as well, so I really miss them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pull the electric unicycle completely apart. Right now, I'm just doing the final modifications that I need. And then, yeah, next thing is completely pulling this thing apart. Ugh, I hate it. But it has to be done. Alright guys, I got a little farther now. I've installed the double-sided tape for adhering this this fuse to. And then up here on the other side, let me show you. I'm moving around. So up on the other side, I got the positive and negative in and out from that fuse right there. I'm gonna adhere it to the side. And another thing I did was I disconnected the top part to install this thing right here with a little rubber cover. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is going to feed into, this is the main battery out, and it's going to feed into this splitter right here that I've made, and it's going to feed out to these two connections. One of them will connect to the motherboard, the other one will connect to this side of the fuse, and the other side of the fuse is going to connect over here. And it's gonna be easy connect, disconnect, because I put this port here instead of doing a direct solder. XT60 and 90 ports are amazing, by the way. But yeah, I don't have much left. Just gotta install this. Let's hope I don't fry myself. Here we go. The fuse is mounted. I added some more heat shrink to this thing just to make absolutely sure it's not gonna be able to short anything out. I tested for continuity, making sure the positive and negative are not connected. Now I'm going to connect it. I've been kind of dreading this step, more so testing the electric unicycle. I bought these things and they were very shit. They were just connected by solder on the inside. I added 10 gauge cable in there. So it should definitely be overrated for the purpose. It shouldn't be heating up or anything. I made sure to individually heat shrink the positive and negative, and then I covered it in this outside heat shrink as well. It should be safe. Let's see. Hopefully I don't end up burning my house down in a second when I connect this. I have checked for positive and negative on the battery input, and positive and negative on these, and on this one, making sure that it all is not gonna short circuit each other. All the positives are where they're supposed to be on the bottom, all the negatives up here. Let's connect it. Alright, here we go. Motherboard connected on top, and the fuse connected on the bottom. Don't mind the two wires both being black. I know what's positive and negative. And now I just gotta connect it to here and hope that everything works still. I ended up hanging out with Moss and Paul, the guy who lives upstairs. Just showed Moss this. I'm kind of concerned about this being like an instant death thing if you touch it. I should probably put some kind of sticker there just in case. I feel like these are a little more difficult to electrocute yourself on. Well, maybe not. In any case, both of these are hot right now. The reason I didn't go through the original hot charge ports, which I originally thought I would, is just to circumvent going through the board. Like, it's just, I don't want anything to go wrong with the board. It's just an extra cost. A lot larger of a cost than this top panel right here. Also, the board is at one point is not going to be available anymore. And this way I can have this independent fuse, 25 amp fuse, running from the white splitter, so that it splits off from the as close to the batteries as possible instead of after the charge board, or not the charge board, the main board. So it's just a safer way to install it, really. And in theory, this should mean that you could do this on any wheel. I mean, at least as long as there's enough space for a proper fuse. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax now. Drink some tea. Ooh, Jess left some blueberries for me. Let's go. Tea and blueberries it is.